Mrs. Alessia. She is an accounting student. Currently, she have an assignment due tonight, but she have no idea about cooperative society. I think she had daydreaming during her class.
Wait, no, I just don't have a better understanding on this topic. So, can you give me an idea?
Okay, I think you can find an interactive video in YouTube to gain your knowledge.
Alright, so thank you.
Welcome.
In Malaysia, a cooperative society is a member-owned and democratically governed organization established under the Co-Operative Society Act 1993 and accorded special tax treatment under Section 65A of ITA. Moreover, they are supervised by the Malaysian Co-Operative Society Commission, SKM. However, for the purpose of income tax, a cooperative society is defined under the Income Tax Act ITA as any cooperative society registered under any written law relating to the registration of cooperative society in Malaysia. However, if any other organization established under the law but not registered under Cooperative Society Act 1993 but are accorded the status of cooperative society in Section 2 of the ITA, thus they're still able to get special tax treatment under Section 65A of ITA. These organizations are farmer organizations. It must register under Farmers Organization Act 1973 and Fishermen Associations. It must register under Fishermen Association Act 1971. However, according to Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia, a cooperative society registered outside of Malaysia is not subjected to this public ruling and is taxed like a non-resident company.
Now I understand about the cooperative society, but what is the relation between cooperative society and also taxation? So let me browse through it.
There is a tax exemption in the cooperative society, which is there is an automatically tax exemption for the first 5 periods from the registration date. However, after 5 years, there's no automatically exemption, but there is certain conditions stated in the paragraph 12 schedule 6 that they have to be met to get a tax exemption. Condition under paragraph 12 schedule 6, which is if the members' funds is below than 750,000 from the first day of basis period, they will get an exemption. However, if the members' fund is more than 750,000, there will no exemption given. For example, KK Berhad finished their first 5 years of automatically exemption as for the cooperative society. The KK Berhad was registered on the 1st January 2020. They will be finished for the automatically exemption on the 1st January 2025. After 5 years, the members' fund was 730,000, whereby less than 750,000, thus they are eligible to get the tax exemption. But in case the members' fund is RM 850,000, which is more than 750,000, they are not qualified to receive a tax exemption. To conclude, if the members' fund meets the condition under paragraph 12 schedule 6, which is the members' fund is below than 750,000, there will be an exemption for the cooperative society. However, if the members' funds is more than 750,000, they will be not qualified to get a tax exemption.
Cooperative society has 2 special deduction, which is under Section 65A, Subsection A and Subsection B. According to Section 65A, Subsection A, it allows a cooperative society to deduct from its total income any amount transferred or paid to a statutory reserve fund, an educational institution, or cooperative organisation that promotes cooperative principle, the Cooperative Education Trust Fund, and the Cooperative Development Trust Fund. However, the maximum deduction under this section should not exceed 25% of the net profit for the basis period. Based on this example question, we can see that Koperasi Harmoni Berhad made the following transfer during its financial year. Statutory Reserves Fund is 12,000, Education Trust Fund is 8,000, Development Trust Fund is 6,000, and the cooperative audited net profit for the year is 100,000. So, from the information, we can get the total amount transfer to various funds, which is 26,000. After that, from the net profit given, we will times with 25%, which is 25,000. Lastly, compare the total amount transferred to various funds with 25% of net profit and choose the lower between them. The amount that will be recorded is Rn 25,000 since it is the lower. Next, special deduction under section 65A subsection B, members fund deduction. On this section, provide a deduction equal to 8% of members fund as the first day of the basis period for a year assessment. What is members fund? According to subparagraph 12 subsection 2 of schedule 6 of the ITA, it means that the aggregate of members fund can include paid up share and subscription capital, statutory reserve fund, revenue reserve, share premium account, and retained earning. Next is for ascertaining chargeable income. In order to get chargeable income, first, total income according to general provision of Act, which is classified as A, less with special deduction containing of section 65A, subsection A, and section B, we will get total chargeable income. For section 65A, section A, we will classify as a B. Meanwhile, section 65A, section B, we will classify as C.
Great, but did they have a sample question for me to refer to? Let me search it.
Now let us look to the example question for this topic. Sky Berhad is registered as Co-Operative Society on 1st January 2017, and audited accounts of Sky Berhad for the year ending is 31st December 2022. Here means that it is more than 5 years from the day it is registered. From the question, we could see on the right side where it is stated the total fund of members amounting to 1,457,531 ringgit, which is more than 750,000 ringgit from the requirement of exemption. Hence, Sky Berhad would be subjected to tax and no exemption would be given. As for the solution, we need to find the total income. The amount of aggregate income of 168,517 ringgit minus with the donation of 10,000 ringgit. So we should get 158,517 ringgit. Next, we should deduct the total income to the special deduction. For para 65 clause A, total up all the total amount transferred to various funds, and the total would be 22,145 ringgit compared with 25% of net profit, which is 36,422 ringgit. Then we will choose whichever is the lower. So we will take the amount of lower, which is the 22,145 ringgit. For para 65 clause B of the ITA, calculate the 8% of the total members fund, which would be 116,602 ringgit, and sum up the 116,602 ringgit and 22,145 ringgit. Then we will get the 138,747 ringgit that would be deducted against the total income. So Sky Berhad's chargeable income for the year 2022 would be 19,770 ringgit.
Perfect. Now I can continue doing my assignment.
2 hours later.
Finally, I'm done doing my assignment, but oh wait, I'm late for my next class. So thank you guys for spending time with me. Bye.